unanimously agree that we need to demolish the westbound side of the Washington Bridge superstructure.
We understand the problem, and we have a plan to fix it.
My team at DOT stands ready to deliver this project.
The day of accountability is coming.
Can't be saved, too far gone. Repairs are likely not worth the hassle or the cost. So the westbound side of the Washington Bridge will be torn down completely and a new one will replace it at some point. I'm Gene Valicenti.
And I'm Patrice Wood. After months of waiting, the state has laid out its plan of action. Drivers will deal with detours and bypass lanes for a couple of years. You saw the lengthy news conference live here on NBC 10. The goal is to have the current bridge torn down by March of next year and have traffic flowing on a new span between spring and fall of 2026. The estimated cost, up to $300 million. At the same time, Governor Dan McKee promises accountability for the people or companies that got us into this mess.
Now, the governor said more than once, a day of reckoning is coming. We'll hear more on that coming up in just a bit. But first, NBC 10's Gabrielle Caracciolo begins our coverage with what we know today. Gabrielle?
Over the next 2 years, the westbound side of the Washington Bridge will be demolished and replaced. State leaders say they looked at all of the options, but ultimately determined that a new bridge is necessary.
This situation has been disruptive and challenging, and it will continue to be that way for a while. But we are going to do everything necessary to keep people safe.
3 months after the westbound side of the Washington Bridge was abruptly closed, the state says it needs to be fully replaced. The recommendation comes from several engineering firms examining the bridge after these broken tie-down rods prompted state leaders to shut down the entire westbound side back in December. As they examined the bridge, more issues were discovered.
For that reason, we must replace the superstructure and part or all of the substructure. I am deeply disturbed by the additional findings related to this project.
In January, the state knew about some additional deficiencies beyond the broken tie-down rods, but RIDOT had said that repair work on those rods and other parts of the bridge was continuing at the same time that these engineering reports were being worked on. Now that we know that the bridge needs to be demolished, do you think that was a mistake to spend that time and money on that repair work?
Well, no, I would say that the work that has been done from that moment in time is in preparation of the options that we had on the table.
Now the state will look to hire contractors to both demolish the existing bridge and build a new one. That'll happen simultaneously, lasting an estimated 2 years and costing between $250 and $300 million.
It is very understandable the frustration that surrounds this issue.
Now, this new bridge is expected to last 100 years. The demolition of the current bridge expected to be done around 2025, and hopefully new lanes of traffic on the brand new bridge opening in 2026. In the meantime, RIDOT Director Peter Alviti stressing that the eastbound bridge is safe and sound to carry all 6 lanes of traffic. And live in Providence, Gabrielle Caracciolo, NBC 10 News.